Hi, I'm Kristen Torsdahl, Director of Decorah Public Library. I'd like to introduce you to the library maintenance bond that will be on the ballot November 4th. You know how maintenance works. If your house is flooding or your smoke detector's failing, you need to get that fixed right away. The same is true for the library. You've told us how much you love the historic library building, and right now, it needs some help.
The East Addition has had water issues for many years. The exterior of the building is not waterproof because the walls were built with an ineffective moisture barrier and insufficient window flashing. This allows rain to get through the exterior and soak carpets, damage drywall and shelves, and exposes the steel support structure to corrosion. At some point, holes were drilled in the concrete slab above the covered parking area to allow the water out of the building. But we need to stop the water from getting into the building. We'll remove the existing exterior, install a proper moisture barrier, new sheathing, air barrier, flashing, insulation, new windows, and a new exterior.
The lower level restrooms and server room regularly flood when it rains. Water gets into the building because the sidewalk on Main Street slopes towards the entrance and water pools along the foundation. Water also comes from a faulty roof drain that passes through the wall in the restroom. We need to slope the sidewalk toward the street, install a drain to move water away from the foundation, and repair or replace the roof drain. Once the water problems are resolved, we'll replace the damaged walls and tiled floors in the lower level restrooms.
In 2019, part of the ceiling on the historic side of the building collapsed because of water problems in the attic. We fixed the obvious sources of water, but the ceiling membrane is still delaminating. Condensation is forming because there's not enough insulation separating the warm, humid air in the attic from the cool, air-conditioned space in the library below. We'll remove the old insulation in the attic, replace it with new insulation, and repair the delaminating ceiling. Mortar is missing or cracked on the masonry exterior of the historic side of the building, and many of the flexible sealants around the building have shrunk. Water can get into the building through these cracks. So we'll replace the worn out sealants and tuck point the areas with missing or damaged mortar to prevent major water damage in the future.
Our fire alarm panel controls all the fire detection, alarms, and suppression systems in the building. It's 30 years old and the power supply for the panel is failing and can't be repaired. The fire alarm panel is critical for keeping you safe in the building. This unit is also our PA system for making emergency announcements. Because the system can't be repaired, it needs to be replaced before it fails.
An HVAC unit is also at the end of its life and should be replaced before it fails because replacement parts are unavailable.
Water got into some concrete support beams and reacted with the rebar, which caused it to swell and crack the concrete. Our inspectors believe this damage is historical, but recommended we repair it now. We'll remove the broken concrete, stabilize the rebar, and rebuild the beams with new concrete.
In the last year, Decorah residents came to the library in record numbers and saved over $1.4 million by using library resources. Our thriving library is a reflection of our strong community, but water and fire threaten everything we've built together. If approved, the November 4th library maintenance bond will pay for critical building repairs to the historic landmark that we all love.